Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we'll be mainly talking about the World Merge update, the spell card system, and the set effect renewal on tomorrow's update. So before we jump into the update log, let's saw the advertisement made by the Brave 9 team for the spell card video. So this eagle are one of the spell cards, and it will show effects later on in the level. This is 2, this is 2, this is the NPC for the spell card. One of the spell cards which we can get. Okay, and basically from what you can see later, the eagle made Alex skip. As you can see, he skipped 2 units, basically killing the unit behind. So there is one of the effect of the spell card systems. Okay, later on we'll also discuss about the spell cards that was announced on the KV Naver on the Korean sites. Beru has just translated and posted on Reddit, which we will discuss later. Okay, so for the word merge, there will be the 6 deferred server will be joined into one. Okay, and then the ranking, I think to sum it up for those who have not watched my previous video about it, basically the reward will not change, but the amount of players who can receive the rank will increase. Champion will stay at 1, and challenger, grandmaster, and master slots will be increased. Okay, so and then the web encyclopedia will be updated. Guild Wars also will end tomorrow, up on tomorrow update for Korea and Asia server, and receive our season rewards based on those um, progress or the records of the war itself. Okay, and then for the language, K, the app is used to enter the game is different from K, meaning that so basically Korean language will be still only available in the Korean Bondas app. Okay, so we'll jump right into the new spell card system. So we have just watched the intro video. Um, so the spell card can be used in Arena, Novice Arena, Guild Wars, or World Arena, and even Mystic Island. So yeah, these spell cards will definitely play a huge role in attacking or defending, and we can select up to 2 spell cards when we are deploying the mercenaries. Okay, these spell cards can be purchased in the spell card shops, and then it can be managed in the grow spell card menu. Okay, we can reinforce our strength and cover our weaknesses through the spell card system. Okay, the next thing is set effect renewal. So basically the buff will not only be gotten when you are placed into the battle. So the spell card, the side effect will happen or get boosted the higher the unit you have, the higher the plus on that unit that you have. Okay, and the effect itself will remain permanently on the units. So for example, you have Celia, you have Repetia, and you have Grand Hilda. Even if you deploy only one of these units, um, Grand Hilda, if you deploy Grand Hilda only, Grand Hilda will receive the buff because this buff will or set effect is permanent. So basically, it is easier for Grand Hilda to reach higher amount of HP. Same goes for other mercenaries such as the Three Musketeer. Okay, and this set effect can level up depending on D plus. So the higher our plus is, I think the higher D the higher the higher our skill or the side effect will be. So for example, if you own 2 of these units, for example, it will boost 15% attack. If you own 3 of them, higher attack. If you have plus 9 units on one of them, I think it will get this effect, 2 plus skill on this effect, and lastly, if you have plus 9 on 2 units, you'll get this effect. So the higher your unit's skill plus is, the higher your side effect will be. And even if you deploy one of them, the side effect will be permanent and still be an effect. And even if you sold or sell the mercenary by accident, for example, you sold your Nartas by accident, you will still get debuff because you already have Nartas at +9 at the moment you complete the side effect. Okay, corp attack will not be changes, and okay, in screen game of side effect menu is now also called the corp attack. Okay, and next is the new campaign sub story. Um, there will be a new campaign part 3 prologue, which we will get, and it is required or mandatory to have Carlson deployed. So you need Carlson, which is very easy to get. And then to celebrate the world merge cost, the world merge will be getting Hispa, Party Horse Hispa, this skin, which I will definitely get. Either this is if you buy this with world tickets or even just normal tickets, unique tickets. We are not sure, and we have to see on the update itself. And then there is also the Hispa invitation event, which will happen on the February 24th um, to the 24th of March. I think this already happened or passed. I think they mistyped this part. Okay, so we complete the missions to trade for the stuff. Okay, so so the skin will not be exchanged from the costume or the tickets. The costume will not be changed from the tickets. You will get them from the event itself. Okay, lastly is the mercenary army support event. We'll be getting these if you click collect within this time of period. So 10 red slime, 1000 AC, the highest reward here, 1000 1 million 1 million gold, 1000 horseshoe, 1000 Hana points, 3 times 250 rune piece, 10 premium score, 10 legend score, which is 1000 AC is very huge. Okay, and those who have not come back to the game for a long time, you'll be getting this um event period. Okay, and there will also be a login event from March 3rd to March 11th for 1 week, and then there is also a keyword coupon event, so we can get a coupon event or coupon from the global 3rd year anniversary. And also the dungeon, the event dungeon will have 12 additional hours. From what I've read. Okay, and then the new package, there will also be a new package that will be sold on the event or the shops. This is the package. It costs 800 diamonds. It includes 10 legend scroll, 5 premium scroll, 1000 horseshoe, 1000 um 100 points, and 50 arena swords. For you who wants to aim or push in the arena, I think this arena sword is worth it for 800 with all of this stuff. But if you guys want to focus mainly on spell card, I do recommend you guys to skip on this. Okay, so lastly, the world arena will be temporarily closed, and there is also a fixed bug on the game. Okay, this is the most important thing. So Beru posted the basically the translations on the spell cards that are announced on this um, source, DKV Naver. I'll put the link on the description box below if you guys want to check it out by yourself. But here are the names of the spell card that we are going to have. But the effect is only explained briefly, and we have no idea whether this effect will only affect one mercenaries or all of your teams. We basically have no clue yet. So Falcon of Pursuit, it is allow ally units to focus their attack into a single area. So I think the Falcon one is the one that we saw, in which Alex skipped tile, and I think the explanation is not really that great, or um doesn't really tend to be true. So there might be some mistake in the explanations, or even some changes on the skill effect of the spell card later. And then there is Wisp of Blue Light, which give the next turn to ally. So I think we can basically get 2 turns of attack, I think, with this spell. So Alec goes, and then Fuzzy can go next, for example, or some sort of that. Okay, Constraining Viper, reduce the attack or support AoE to 1 tile. So I think this is some sort of debuff which we can give to the enemy. So for example, you can make enemy Alec um, attack reduce to maybe 1. I don't know how much it will reduce, or even reduce the enemy Fenaka support time to 1. Can And then we have the Howling Dire Wolf, which reduce attack or cooldown. Um, Basically, this may only affect the one enemy or the whole team. We are not too sure yet. And then there is a Seal Pit of Successions, which allows attack or support 1 more time. So maybe your ally can go twice. Not too sure. The broken thing is this skill or spell card, Gungnir of Death, which applies direct damage. I'm not too sure whether this direct damage can only be used on turn 1, because if it is applicable on a single mage, for example, if you apply them to Velfern, Nartas, Celia, I do think that it is very broken. I'm not too sure, but I hope that it doesn't work like that, because it basically made mages pretty OP in the game. Okay, next is Chaotic Nightmare, which reduce armor and increase damage received, some sort of debuff to the enemy. So Livia will not have 100% defense anymore, or something like that. Then Rakshasa of Revenge, which reflect terrible damage. I'm not sure what terrible damage mean. Maybe a very significant amount of damage will be reflected times 10, maybe, not too sure. And then Guardian Aegis, which absorb AoE. So maybe with this spell, Cecilia is not the only units that can absorb AoE. Maybe you can put it on Grand Hilder, which basically taunt AoE, taunt and also absorb the AoE. I think this is very broken then. Then Bloodthirsty Oath, which applies DOT direct damage. Since DOT doesn't pierce through um, debuff immunity, I do think that this is pretty mediocre, but I'm not too sure how the DOT direct damage works. Okay, lastly is the Siren of Seductions, which charm an enemy. So, based on this, the spell effect tomorrow might not be the same, but from what I saw here, I think there will be 2 very important or very broken spell card, which is Gungnir of Death and also Guardian Aegis. Because with Gungnir of Death, you can make mages have direct damage. Either you can put it on Velfern, basically killing the enemy whole team. But the most important thing is Guardian Aegis, because if you basically put it on Grand Hilder, I don't think that she will be killable, especially since she cannot be nullified. She will always taunt when she hit. And lastly, with the AOE absorption, I do think that she is very broken, because she basically can tank all of your AOE attack. Basically, if if you add in reincarnation or the drug immortality, uh, Grand Hitler will be pretty much OP. Okay, guys, thank you guys for watching. So these are the end of my video. Please do keep in mind that the spell card might not be the same as one translated here, but there might be a slight chance that it will. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
お前はもう